Lee. Good morning, April. We're just doing a little bit of footage for you of little Mac, who I'm going to pan over now. Oh, we can't see him because it's dark. Right, okay. Lee, tell me a little bit about Mac.
Mac is 10 in August, but he's actually classed as 10 now. 16 hand, pure Self-Français, beer gelding by a stallion called pt1.AVI out of a mare called Margot the Sixth. His father was international grade A show jumper. His grandsire was international grade A show jumper. His mum was an event horse, so the breeding's good. He's been with me nearly 2 years now. He's fully registered, fully passported, fully ID chipped, fully vaccinated, wormed to date. He's had his teeth done every 6 months. He's actually getting done again this Monday. He gets physio once a month just to keep him right with him eventing. Excellent box, shoe, clip, perfect in traffic, hacks out on his own or in company, snaffle mouth, no gadgets. Pure 100% gentleman in and out of the stable.
And to travel, if April was to travel on her own?
I have done, out of the 12 BE events, I've probably gone to 7 on my own because he's so good.
Yeah.
He'll go on the trailer, he'll come off the trailer, he'll go on the trailer, he'll come off the trailer. He's been on a lorry with me as well, twice. No problems at all. Travelling, absolute ultimate gent.
Okay.
On and off the trailer. He'll stand outside the trailer tied up all day, or go on the trailer, come off the trailer.
And he doesn't
again.
get physio competitions
Never,
or anything like that?
Ever does Mac get any different than what
he doesn't do an Oscar?
No, never. Never ever. He'll walk into the start box. He generally has a wee in the start box at a BE event before the cross country. Perfect ultimate gent at all times, no matter what.
Okay.
I have been in some quite hair-raising situations and Mac's just gone with the flow.
Okay.
Never, ever, ever has that horse bucked, reared, napped, never, ever. Guaranteed. Always, has the odd little spook, but nothing at all like a spin or anything dramatic like that. Ultimate gentleman. Absolute perfect to hose, bath,
clip, shoe, blah, blah, blah.
All of that carry on, not a problem. Clips without a head collar on, full clip. He's a little bit quirky with the clippers around his ears, but hey ho, most are.
Yeah.
But he's not a kicker or anything like that, ever.
Okay.
He's brilliant hacking out with other mares, geldings. He's not bothered. If one galloped off, he wouldn't bother.
He wouldn't go all fizzy and silly.
Goes in a snaffle at all times. In fact, he's actually in a new shoe lozenge snaffle, so he's really, really mild. He's never once stopped jumping. Never. Touch wood. He's not a stopper at all.
Okay.
I've jumped him over about 1.37 m spread.
Right.
At home. He's competing at the moment at BE 90. I did upgrade him to BE 100 for his last event last year, and I'm going BE 100 next.
Right.
This year we've had a 4th at Hexham, a 10th at Skipton, a 10th at Bishop Burton, sorry, 13th at Skipton. Generally, as a rule, I've brought all this year's unaffiliated dressage sheets. Okay. All varying from 68 to 70%.
Right. So he's in the high 60s all the time.
All of the time. Yep. I mean.
So what would you sort of like think that he would excel at? Would he?
Dressage. Definitely.
Dressage. I would hate to think that April bought him and he was more excelling at the cross country and show jumping.
No, definitely not. To be fair, if he solely did dressage, he would be worth a lot more money than what he is now.
Yeah.
But he's got a real brain for it. He loves it. He
thrives
on it.
Quite
My
focused.
instructor, Jane Bavary, she's at pre-St George level at the moment, and she comes and teaches me once a fortnight, and she's started teaching me 2 months ago to improve my dressage, because dressage was never my thing.
No, it's not been your bag, sweetheart.
It's not my thing at all. However, I am hooked now because I've got the right horse to do it. He's at the moment we're working on a lot of shoulder 4, leg yielding. We've just started medium trot, and it's really
nice.
coming on leaps.
So what would you think? What an unbiased opinion of his paces, just so April has an idea. What would you say is he correct paces, or does he have quite flicky toes?
If anything, is what I'm having to improve on. But it changes all the time. Is his medium walk.
Okay.
His walk. But it's getting better. I mean, it was always 5s, which really let his mark down, because then he'd be well up in the 70s.
Yeah.
However, we're starting to get the 6s and 7s.
Right,
so
because
it's coming.
Yeah.
And I think because he's getting more established within the other 2 paces, it's working in his favour.
Yes.
You know, he's got this slouchy walk, as you'll find when I'm riding him, you'll see. He's got this bit of a slouchy walk.
But walks at difficult pace though, isn't it?
Not at first. Not at first. He's quite a live wire. But he's got this sort of laid back walk. But then you skip him into trot, and it's like wow.
Yeah.
I have been getting quite a lot of 8s.
Right.
8 for his paces. So for a judge to 8 him at a paces is brilliant. He's pretty straightforward on the flat.
Okay.
He's not. I mean, don't forget we have had our moments, because it hasn't been my thing. But generally, I'm in there again. He's had 3 8s on 3 tests this year for his paces. So he's got good paces.
He's got good paces.
Yeah,
fine.
Very uphill paces.
And what kind of home are you looking for this horse? You know, I mean,
5-star, no matter what.
Because I know that he's been your baby.
He's not out there as such advertised yet. I put him on the BE website a month ago. Obviously, I've had one person, but young kid, not interested.
Suitable.
Not for me at all. Nice kid, but not for me at all. I want somebody who's going to totally adore him, because he doesn't deserve anything else than that. He's never once let me down, never.
Yeah.
And he is such a gentleman, and that's why he's still here, 2 years on.
Yeah.
You know, and it's essential that he gets a good home.
Okay.
That's all I'm bothered about.
All right. Okay.
Big time.
Okay.
He deserves that.
All right, then we'll get him tacked up there, shall we?
We shall. Okay.
We just have a small interlude into the recording proceedings. Thank you. Tell me more.
He's bedded up on straw, but he'll go on shavings.
Okay.
He's doesn't have any wind issues or anything like that.
Right.
He has hay or haylage, whatever suits you. I generally feed hay.
Yeah.
I prefer hay, full stop. He is very, very low maintenance as far as diet's concerned. He will live on. He is a good doer.
Yeah.
And he's but then he's not supposed to be thin. He's not a thin, skinny thoroughbred type horse.
No. He's got a little bit of bone.
And a little bit of bone about him. So his diet, basically at the moment, he gets Alpha A or Denji, like a chap.
Oh, Mark, I've got pockets of the homo. It's a little white nose.
So he gets that, and then I've got to sort of perk his energy levels up, or he would be a little bit.
That's sluggish.
So basically, he gets a little bit of sugar beet, a little bit of the hi-fi Denji. He gets super conditioning flakes. Not for the condition, obviously, but it seems to be the only thing that's worked to give him the little bit of boost.
Yeah.
And then he gets energy as well,
right?
As a supplement, which maintains and keeps his bloods and stuff right. And then before a competition, I give him a scoop of naked oats on the night and a scoop of naked oats on the morning. But generally, he gets about so much once a day. Yeah. That is it.
Yeah.
Of feed and 2 in the summer he's out all the time.
Yeah.
I found that's a lot better
for his head. Yeah.
And 2 days before 2 days before a competition, I bring him in on a night.
Right.
That's it.
Fine.
So that's pretty much his
routine and everything. Yeah.
So there's no sort of quirks with anything. He'll stable on his own overnight. He's not bothered about company.
Right.
He's not bothered about company in the field.
Good.
He's not a clingy, needy horse like that at all.
It doesn't get
he's
sort of like...
He's just a perfect gent in every aspect. Yeah. I cannot say there is nothing. He'll go through water. He'll do ditches, hedges, anything. Fillers. He's not bothered at all.
Okay.
Not bothered about anything like that at all.
Okay.
I mean, we've got a real main road at the bottom of here, and I hack him out to the airport and back on his own. Not a problem. Guaranteed.
So he's absolutely
safe
fine.
Ride.
Yeah.
Totally.
Great. That's what we're wanting for it. Hello, Mark. I'll just do a little back. There we go. This is Mark. Isn't he stunning? We're now going to pause. Thank you. Very sorry about this, April, if it's wibbly wobbly, but cameraing isn't my forte.
It's probably not the best place, to be fair, Sue. He doesn't like to be groomed.
As you can see.
There is not one blemish on him.
Okay, so his legs are nice and clean,
Perfectly clean.
I'm going to go to his head.
Vetted.
Oh no, I'm going to go around to his head.
He was 5-stage vetted. Previous as we got him,
Yeah.
and then he was also 5-stage vetted for a girl about 6 months after that.
Right.
Who took him and tried him for a fortnight. This was previous to why I bought him, and she was worried he wasn't fast enough cross country.
Okay.
And that was the only thing. He hunts.
Right.
I've hunted him twice. He hunted for that fortnight 3 times.
Right.
Absolute same again, Snapple mouth out hunting. I don't know whether that's Jane's thing. But he is a star out hunting. And he passed a 5-stage vet in there. And obviously he gets his physio and teeth and all that lot's all up to date.
Yeah.
I've got all the paperwork with that as well.
Fantastic.
So that's all good.
Yeah.
He loves the beach. I go to the beach all the time to do my counter work at the beach. And he's on his own.
Brilliant.
He's that good, I can go off on my own, you know?
Yes, which is what April's
one.
wanting.
He'll stand on a trailer. I mean, we were at Bishop Burton BE event, and a horse I'd nipped off for a coffee, and Mac was just tied to the trailer because he doesn't go anywhere. And a horse got loose.
Right.
And sort of galloped towards him as I was walking back, and he really never even raised his head.
Excellent.
So he's not like a...
Yeah, he doesn't absolutely freak out at the slightest thing.
He goes out with mares or geldings. I mean, to be fair, I wrap him up in cotton wool. He only goes out with one old horse. And they've been together forever. However, he's out and he's in and he's not bothered. Which is also good. And he's only like I say, got probably a year and a half miles on his clock.
Yeah,
since I've had him.
Yeah.
He got imported over from Holland. He was bred in Italy. Got imported over from Holland as a 4-year-old as a stallion by a girl called Philippa McKeever, who had bought him because he was exactly like this entire.
Right.
So he's always been sort of same.
Sensible, yeah.
She did 2 BSJ outings, so he is registered BSJ, and I think he's got about £26 on his cards after 2 classes.
Right.
He was placed in both, so he has got a little bit of BSJ. That was in 2006. Then did absolutely nothing for a year. Was sold to a rich kid who totally battered him about and badly handled him, really rough with him. So he did nothing for 2 years with her, and then obviously this is how
you've come to.
So realistically, on the flat, etc., etc., it started with me.
Right. Okay.
More so.
All right then. I'm back on now.